Hello my friend and welcome back to my channel. I'm back in my craft room after a weekend by the lake and I think I'm ready to do some work again. I have a couple of journals that I have sewed in all the pages in. So we are going to secure the knots as we always do, and then I have also done some gessoing on a few pages, so we can maybe paint something. Okay, so this one is also one I have made. These are the candy paper that I put between the pages I have gessoed, so busted. It was perfect to put some of the candy paper between the pages so they won't stick together, and then I have a reason to eat some more candy. Okay, I thought we could start by decorating the spine on this one, so I can continue to do some more decorating on the cover. I don't want to cover too much because I love this green and pink antique cover that is original. But I want to do a little bit of something on the spine. And I'm thinking of putting some gold on it and also maybe some kind of label. I was thinking of maybe using some of these old Ruby and Pearl EXO texts, but I haven't decided yet. So, but some lines of gold is something I want to do, and I want to put gold on the edges of these two, and then do something cross over the spine, so we have some lines with the gold as they look on old books. So I'm going to go in with some tape, so I will get totally straight lines. This is a nice way to do it when if you're not secure that you are going to do anything straight. I think I will put one up there. And then I'm just putting it onto the leather. I'm leaving it so I won't destroy the paper on the cover. Checking so I get it straight. Not press that down. Like so. And then another one a little bit down. I think I actually can take half of this. This way the gold line will be totally straight when I have put tape on both sides. I'm not going to measure, I eyeball it. The most important is that the line is straight. So now we have one line there and one line there. And then I think I want kind of something down here. So let's do the same thing. Maybe a bit up. I think I need to do like this so I can make sure that it's straight by putting the tape lined up with the edge of the cover. It's easier to do like this with the other one and get a straight line. And then if I put some text or label, I will put some gold around that too. And this is just acrylic gold paint that I have put in a bottle with it's thin metal. So hopefully, let's try it. The gold will come out easily. So then I'm just putting out my gold like this. And as I have my tape, I don't need to be afraid that it will smear. And I can do a thick, nice line all the way out on my leather piece. And the same on the next one. And another one down here. Like that. So let's put this away and let it dry, and I will show you the result in a bit when we can take this off without it will smear on anything. Okay, let's see how this turned out. A little bit of smear in just the edge of the bending. Okay, I think we have our feeling of, oops, that wasn't dry. Not good. Okay, it was where the tape had been. So I guess we need to let it dry a little bit more before we touch it. But we can put the gold around the other edge so that can dry at the same time. So I'm just going in free-handed and putting some gold around the edge. Can't do it in so many ways. You need to follow the line of the leather. Like that. Okay, put that back to dry and we can start with the other journal. While we are waiting, I thought I could maybe put this on the spine as a little decoration, and now I have gold on it, so that's perfect. Can take a bit from my hand and smear it onto. I will probably get gold all over everything now, but gold is beautiful, so why not? So this one is going to get some decorations. I haven't bent it up after the gluing yet, so let's give it some nice bending so we can get it flat. So let's start with securing the threads for the sewing. So I'm thinking maybe just some thin, this linen could be nice. I'm not sure if I can rip this. No, let's take some eco dyed instead. See if I can find a piece of linen that is a bit more easy to rip. This one maybe. Cutting off the threads a little bit more, and then I'm putting in glue. A bit extra on the knot so it won't go anywhere this century. Where is my heart? There we go. 3 more to go. I'm just cutting off, we don't need so long threads. And the last one. And I guess this isn't anything that is necessary to do, but you know me, I want to do it properly and be sure that the journal that I'm making are strong and sturdy, and you can flip them many times. Can you hear Nico in the background? He's outside howling. The neighbors are taking in their horses that they have in a place near our house, so he can see when they get them after the day outside. Everything is fun to look at and yell at when you have been in a forest for a few days. Then everything is exciting, if you ask Nico. Now he's talking downstairs and telling me that he has seen something, speaking to me. Ja, Nico, jag har hört att de tar in hästarna, det är okej. Ja, låt dem göra det du. Sometimes when I'm just telling him that it's okay and I have heard and seen, he will let go of the howling and barking. He kind of wants to tell me that something is happening in the neighborhood, so I guess that's what his primary thing is. Okay. So I'm just going to leave that for a little while to dry before we put something on top of the pages. So I'm thinking about using this one for the inside cover as a pocket. could be cute. But I think that we need maybe a paper behind it so it's a little bit more sturdy. One of the old labels from the old factory that I got all my buttons from. So these old labels was glued onto the different kind of clothing and buttons and things they had on the in that old clothing factory. They were making leather jackets and things like that. Maybe we can take this one instead, that is a bit thicker. I want to do a little bit of embroidery on it, just some stitches. Makes a big difference to do something small on it. Like that. So I guess we will be able to do the drawing for the giveaway today. That's fun. It's actually exploded in my subscribers, and there is probably one of you that has shared this on a page or in a group, and someone has seen it. So we're up to, I think it was 6,070 just in a couple of days, so that's amazing. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful for all your support. And I have of course decided that we're going to have some more winners. We can't do one when we have so many people that is going onto my channel. So I guess we need to give away something more, don't Don't you think that's a good idea? A little scribbling. So let's see if this is dried. So something like this, I think, so that we can have it as an extra talk spot in the beginning of the journal. Thinking if I maybe should sew around it. That looks a bit more worked. I think so. Back in a second. Sewed around it with my sewing machine, so now we have it in place. So I'm thinking maybe even we can leave side and the top and glue it on two sides. As it's both textile and paper, it will stay in place and it's easier to use it that way. Put in more big things. Like that. These are hammered down with a hammer and a real plant, so this is kind of a print from a plant, and then I have added a bit of watercolor on top of it to give it some color. The flowers are originally white on these, so they didn't give any color at all, so I made them look a bit more. Okay, let's see. Here we have some pages that need some decorations before we put anything on them. So, some collaging of old paper is never wrong. These are some real old one, 1885. Then I have stamped it with a sample stamp and did some scribbling on it. But this will be kind of just a background. I like to layer some paper on top of the white and boring ones now and then. Before we put in any pockets or other decorations. This is a printable on the top of some eco-dyed paper. I have been taking a free course in painting, or find your own style. and that started this weekend. So I have been painting a bit, so I hope this will be fun. It will be continued a few days forward. I will link it below. It's free, and you can still access it if you're interested in learning. You can use it for acrylic, watercolor, whatever medium you like to work with. And she have really good lessons, not so much about the actual way to paint things, more the way of thinking that it's the same thing with painting and making journals, as with everything else you need to learn. You're not born with the actual knowledge of how to paint, and that you shouldn't think so much about what you paint. That's something I'm really finding a good way to think. I always say that to my friends and subbies, that don't be afraid to put color on a paper. You shouldn't make any painting that is going to hang on any museum. You're just going to enjoy the process of splashing color onto a paper. So I like her way of thinking, that you can't learn to paint by looking at YouTube videos and hope that the brain will make it for you. You actually need to do the work yourself. And I can say that my thing to start a YouTube channel with watercolor painting was a nice way to get myself to paint more. Not enough, but I'm still at least have my colors in front of me once a week, so hopefully it will get better and more time to do more of that. I really love when I can add it to the journals. Makes a big difference to have that personal feeling and uniqueness in the journals, even if it isn't any kind of professional paintings. It makes it unique. I'm not any Picasso, I promise you. But I live not far from Anders Zorn, that painted all these beautiful ladies and surroundings in his home in Sundborn in Dalarna. So he has inspired me a lot in that feeling of splashing color on paper. I will never get to his level of perfect paintings of homes and his little girls. He often painted his family in daily situations, and you can really feel the movement of the girls playing and his wife embroidering or making some food, decorating the tree for Christmas. He's really making his paintings look alive. And as she said, if you never do your own thing, always try to copy other people's work. It will show that you don't have your heart and soul in your craft or your painting. And I think that's something that is really important. I can really feel when I'm not totally inspired and doing my best, I'm not doing a great work in my journals or my paintings. I need to have the right spirit to do a good job. And when I sit down and are not inspired, it often comes when I just sit down and do what I love. So don't have that thought that if you're not good at something and was not born with it, it's you don't have a chance, but that's not right. You can learn still. That didn't feel straight. So don't give up your craft or painting because you think you can't do it if you're not born with it. Just keep doing it because you love it and it's fun, and it will get better, and the right people will love the things you do. You can never get everyone to like your stuff, but the right people will. I'm sure about that. So let's do one more. I think I want to glue these two together, make kind of a pocket. Before I decorate it. This is a eco-dyed parchment paper, or a really thin paper. So I think that needs some sturdiness of another one. And then we can have it as a pocket. it's easier that way. Nice and thick. Okay, I guess this will be the last thing I glue down tonight, and now we are going to move over to the drawing of the 6,000 subscriber winners. So are you ready to have some fun? So this is the cute little journal that we are going to have as the first prize. And then I'm actually going to draw 2 more that will get some decorations and eco-dyed paper from my stash. Just because you all are so supportive and kind, I really think that I need to do more than one drawing for this. So this turned out really cute. Love this real leaf that is sewn down. A lot of eco-dyed paper and pockets and embroidery. So let's see who the winner are. So let's do the drawing of this little journal for my 6,000 subscribers giveaway. I want to thank you each and every one, and I would, if I could, give a journal to every one of you. But you are too many. I had 91 comments on this little one, and I had, as you maybe saw, hidden it a little bit in the text. So I wanted to make sure that this journal is coming to some of you that really is into my channel and is reading and looking and find it interesting. So I had my my man to pick 3 numbers, and those 3 were the numbers where these people have comment. So he let's say that he picked number 1, then it was the first comment that was in my recording. So he picked 3 numbers, and I have picked 3 winners, and we are going to draw between these 3 who is going to get the journal, and the other 2 is going to get a little secret patches, a secret, I can't speak, a pack of secret things, some not secret, but I'm not going to show it here. Some decoration I have made, some eco-dyed paper, and then I'll see what I can put together. But there will be a nice little packages for number 2 and winner number 3 too. So I hope that will work. So the 3 winners, without any randomness at the moment, is Sunflowers and Doors, Non-Stop Crafts, and Just Imagine Journals, Yvonne Russell. Those 3 are in this box, and I'm going to draw. I have just made 3 pieces of paper like this, or not me, my man did, and wrote the names on it. And I'm going to put on the lid and throw them around, and then just going to get in with my hand and pick one of them without looking down. So the winner of the journal is Just Imagine Journals, Yvonne Russell. You have won this little handmade journal of mine. So congratulations to you. Please get in touch with me on my mail, and so I can get your address and send this to you from Sweden. And also Non-Stop Papercraft and Sunflowers and Doors. You can contact me, and I will send you some beautiful gifts as a thank you for your support. So we are already up in 6,070, so I guess we soon need to do a giveaway maybe for 7,000. This is totally crazy amazing. I can't really understand that little me in little Sweden have so many people that actually like my work, and I'm so honored and so grateful. So thank you so much for all of your support, and I hope that Yvonne Russell will like to have this one. If she in some kind of reason don't want it, I will draw another winner of the other 2. So I will see you soon again. Have a nice evening, and until next time, bye bye from Sweden.